All right, let's go over the ski erg today. I have Coach Jordan here to demo for me. I'm gonna actually have her do a few strokes and then we're gonna break it down. You can just do this straight. Okay. On her stroke, what you wanna think about when you ski erg is that I'm gonna press my hips back at the same time my elbow comes down, and then I'm going to flick my wrist straight at the end. So go ahead, demo a few more. She's driving her elbows down at the same rate her hips come back, and then she's flicking her wrist at the end. Pause in the bottom for me. Note in this bottom position, her back is flat, and her shoulders are actually staying above her hips. And she's doing that by pressing her hips back to start with her elbows. Show them the bad one where your chest would be bent over. Hips stay high, chest would bend. Yeah. So see how she's leaving her hips high there, and she's just bending with her torso and pulling with her chest. We don't want to do that as much. There's two other things, two other stroke options we can do with the ski erg. We can travel our hands, hands can travel straight back up, or they can come out and around. There are advantages and disadvantages to both strokes. So whenever you would do the straight path pull, she'll demo that. Her hands come right back up. Go through a few. Her hands come right back up. All right, go ahead, rest. It's a really short path for her hands to travel. It's a straight path right back up to the top of her stroke. So that is the advantage there. The disadvantage is that you have to be really deliberate to make sure that elbow extension happens at the top. Otherwise, if you only let your hands come back up with a bent elbow, you're not going to get a full stroke out of it. The other stroke is to go out and around. So this is a longer path that my hands have to travel, but the advantage is for two reasons. One, you would get to open up the shoulder a little bit more, and on longer ski ergs, this may feel nice to the shoulder, and then you're also going to end in that straight arm position, and you won't have to worry about, did I necessarily cut off some of that stroke? So Jordan's going to demo some with the out and around. You see how our arms automatically land? So that is the out and around stroke. There are advantages to mixing the strokes as well. So if you had a longer distance ski erg, let's say upwards of like 90 seconds to 5 minutes, I would be alternating my strokes. So maybe I would do so many calories with one stroke before I switched directions, or I would do so many strokes in one direction before I went on and switched to the other type of stroke. So having those two strokes in your back pocket per se is going to help you, your endurance lasts a little bit longer on the ski erg and your muscles fatigue a little bit less. Have fun, guys.